What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you are having a great day so far. Hope you had a great Memorial Day, great Memorial Day weekend. Um, Getting into this episode of GH, listen, listen, Curtis. I'm gonna be real. I like the friendship that he has with Laura. I love it. Curtis was pissing me off a little bit. I'm like, really, Curtis? Really, really, bro? So he's sitting there wanting to know from Laura how long is too soon, how soon is too soon to move on after you end your marriage. I mean, I agree with Laura. Like, he should take that shit very slow, but he talking about, oh, it's too late because we already kissed. Okay, y'all kissed. That's still not too, it's not too late to take it slow. Because I feel like you are fresh out of a marriage or on the verge of getting out of your marriage, because I don't know if him and Jordan are final yet, like if the paperwork is all final and pushed through. Because I don't remember if they signed the paperwork or not. I just know that they talked about the divorce. I don't remember if they signed anything. So technically they probably still legally married. But my thing is, get it together. You know what I mean? Like, take it very slow, because moving on with Portia is going to make it look like she's the rebound. And I feel like somebody's going to get hurt. You got to take that type of relationship very slow. I always knew that him and Portia had unfinished business. I knew that from jump. Like, it was clear even when he bumped into her again that they had unfinished business and that there were still feelings there between the two. Um, I feel like, yeah, he definitely does need to have a sit down with Portia, and they need to go over their relationship or what they expect out of each other and what they want from each other. Take it very slow, because I have a feeling Jordan is going to be pissed about it. She might not show it on the outside when she find out about it, but on the inside, she going to be ready to go Angela Bassett, waiting to exhale on his ass. I already know. You can't tell me no different. Jordan is going to be, it's going to be a fire burning in her. It's going to be a volcano. Um, Especially so soon, you know what I mean? Like, they're in the process of a divorce, you know what I mean? And you talking about moving on with somebody. Like, no. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, speaking of Portia, she had a hell of a time, a hell of a situation on her hand anyway. Here goes Cyrus, like the boogeyman himself, popping up with his little gun wound and his little hair down and all that, looking like a hobo. He looked like a sweaty hobo, bloody mess. I'm like, bro, get it together. Um, he's sitting there wanting her to treat him or whatever. So Trina accidentally happens upon the situation or whatever. So now he want both of them to treat him. He want Trina to help Portia treat his gunshot wound. And I love the fact that Trina just didn't give a damn. Trina was like, my mom can nick an artery or something and kill you, right? That is so me, because that's some shit I would say in a bad situation. I don't give a damn. If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out guns a-blazing and swinging. I don't give a damn. And that is so me. I love when Trina did that. The girl ain't got no fear. She got a lot of moxie about her. I like it. She just didn't give a damn. She was like, my mom could kill you right here. Which is so true, because, it's so true, because Portia easily could have went up in there and said, tss, and he would have bled out and died. Um, and Portia was trying to get him to take a sedative or whatever before she pulled the bullet out, because she was like, this shit gonna hurt. Like, you gonna need a sedative or whatever. He's sitting there talking about, no, I'm not taking no sedative. I didn't expect him to take a sedative, because obviously he's not stupid. But, he's stupid. He just ain't that stupid. But, she ended up pulling the damn bullet out, and he done passed out. Soon as she pulled that bullet out, I said, there's your chance. My thing was, Portia should have gave him some type of sedative or something while he was knocked out. That's what she should have did. That was their opportunity to call 911 or get the hell up out of there. But Curtis ended up calling her phone or whatever, and they was talking for a brief second, and her phone went dead, because here goes Cyrus. He started to stir or whatever. He's starting to, come to. I'm like, no, she should have gave that man a shot or something to keep him knocked out. I said, hell to the no. Give him something. That's what she should have did. So I guess Curtis gonna have to come to the rescue because I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna take him long to figure out after the phone went dead that something ain't right. Something went wrong. Um, so he got to put on his little cape and stuff and be Superman, I guess, Batman, whatever you want to call him. Hell, Static Shock. So anyway, moving on from that, I kind of felt bad for Maxie though. I really did. Like when she had to give Louise to Brooklyn and stuff like that, because she kept telling Brooklyn to just go. She had to fill her in on what happened, but she told her to take the baby and go because the ambulance was about to come. I felt bad for Maxie, because she feels like she's doing what she has to do to protect her child, from Peter. I mean, I know most people probably would say, well, she could have easily got full custody of the child and got his parental rights stripped or whatever if they went through a custody battle. That's true, but the problem with that court system is everything is legalities. It's all legal. So they technically have no proof on Peter until now, but at the time they had no proof of him on him, so going to get full custody from him would not been easy because you would have to prove his criminal history. But I just wish that they could have did this another way, or Maxie could have waited a little while, because unbeknownst to her, Peter is about to take a little dirt nap, and I wish that she could have waited. But Brooklyn got the baby out of there and promised her a good life or whatever, promised to take care of her. Because this is supposed to be a temporary thing, especially for Brooklyn, because obviously she's not trying to take care of nobody's child. But she's just doing this long enough for Valentine to be satisfied and sign her shares back over to her. Because once he did that, she was obviously going to give the baby back to Maxie. But I feel like this is going to be some mess. I feel like this might blow up in Maxie's face. Because remember the last time Maxie had a little baby situation and she ended up losing custody of her child. So it's like, I don't want to see her go through that again, because I know it was hard for her the first time. So to go through it a second time, it would be a mess. I'm just hoping for a better outcome than last time, because judges, you can't put all your faith in no judge, because you never know what they're thinking and which way they might go. And that's the last thing we need, is another custody battle. So anyway, the ambulance comes and they get her to the hospital. Peter is his old douchey self. Peter finally shows up to the hospital and whatnot, because he was supposed to give the vial to Anna or whatever, and he saw Maxie there asking her what's going on or whatever, why she not at the spa and what's going on. So Maxie pretty much tell him the baby gone. And Maxie had them cold ass eyes when she told him that. Like, her eyes was just cold. I was like, damn. Like, she just channeled that. Like, the way her eyes looked when she told him that, you could literally stab Peter with the way she was looking at Peter. But she got to make it believable, though. Make him think that the baby really gone. Because if not, he going to go high and low searching. So she got to make him think, like, yeah, this baby really gone. Like, our child is vamoose. No more. No mas. But Peter is his usual dicky self with Anna when she came to go see him about a vial, because Chase is getting worse and worse. So she needed another vial of that antidote. And she noticed that he was cleaning out his safe and stuff. His safe was all open. So she was like, where you going? You going somewhere? And he basically admitted to her that he sold the Invader to a private investor or whatever. I wonder who bought it. So he done sold the Invader or whatever. So he trying to get out of Dodge. So once he told Anna that, Anna put 2 and 2 together already about what he planned on doing. Because Valentine already done tipped her off before that Peter was planning on running. So he tried to hide the passports and whatnot on his desk. And Anna pretty much told him, like, she done with him. He had plenty of opportunities to do good. And he didn't want to. He wanted to be an ass. So you want to go down the dark road, that's the road that you're going. So Anna was like, she done with him. And he told her that he'd bring the antidote to the hospital. That was stupid. That was totally just dumb. That was stupid. I would have not trusted him to bring that antidote to the hospital. Even though he did show up to the hospital, I still wouldn't have trusted him. I would have needed him to give me that vial, like, right then and there. Like, I wouldn't have trusted nothing he said. Because Peter... And matter of fact, I wouldn't even want it part of the vial. I would have took the whole damn cure because they're gonna need it. Because I know Finn is like completely frustrated. Finn is like completely frustrated that he can't cure Chase. I'm glad Liz was there though, because Liz was his sounding board. Liz pretty much gave him a pep talk and let him know like Peter took too much from them as it is, and she not about to let him take any more, and that Finn can pretty much cure Chase. Like she got faith in him. But Liz did come at the perfect time because Willow was pretty much grilling him about Chase's condition, and Liz showed up at the right time. Perfect timing. Because he definitely, if they would have kept on, he probably would have had to tell them the whole truth. I mean, I understand where Willow coming from. You know, she feel hypocritical basically because she's pretty much sneaking behind Chase's back with Michael, trying to, you know, make Chase think that the two of them are still a couple and whatnot. And, you know, here she is demanding, you know, answers from Finn when she's doing all of this. My whole thing is, why not just tell this man the truth? Like, I understand, you know, now's not the time to do it because his condition is getting worse and worse. But no matter when you tell him, it ain't gonna be it ain't never gonna be the perfect time because Michael's sitting there talking about something. Oh, we're just trying to spare Chase from hurt and pain. That man gonna be hurt no matter when you tell him. I mean, I know there's, you know, timing is everything, but it's like no matter when you tell him, he gonna be hurt. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Don't matter when you tell that man, he gonna be hurt. It's just gonna be there. That hurt gonna be there. Y'all might as well rip the Band-Aid off and just tell that boy right now. Well, not right now, but, you know, tell him as expeditiously as you possibly can. So anyway, moving on from that foolishness, we get to more foolishness. So Gladys pulled through her surgery. I guess. Gladys done pulled through. Now, thank God Gladys' big ass mouth, she decided to say something or whatever and go on record. And Jordan pretty much recorded the conversation. She decided to give her statement about not really seeing Jason throw the gun down the garbage chute or whatever. And she admitted that she saw Peter do it and that Cyrus forced her to do it or whatever. You want to know what pissed me off? Is that when she got out of surgery and Brando went to go see her, he gonna tell her that he's sorry she got mixed up in all of this. Brando, shut the hell up. Excuse me? What do you mean sorry she got mixed up in all of this? Gladys mixed herself up in all of this. Nobody told Gladys to get involved in this mess. Gladys should have stayed her ass at home. Nobody told her to come to Port Charles and act up. She came to Port Charles cutting up. And she thought she was doing, you know, the good thing by running her mouth off and trying to help or whatever. But really, she was helping her damn self financially. Had she not tried to be greedy, she wouldn't have got shot. She could have been at home sitting in a rocking chair somewhere collecting a little bit of insurance, a little bit of money, and minding her business. But no, you want to be greedy, and look what happened. You got shot. I wouldn't have said sorry for nothing. And she wants to sit there and promise Brando that she gonna do right. She gonna do everything she can to do right by him and that baby. No. Sasha, I am begging you, do not let that thing come near your child. I'm just saying, you know, Gladys, her hands start itching. She'll try to sell that baby on the black market. Do not do it. I would not let her anywhere near no child. Hell to the no. Hell no. I was happy though, because I meant to say that when they brought Maxie and Austin to the hospital, today was Liz's first time seeing Austin. And I was like, so Liz, he don't look like nobody that you know? I'm just looking like, Liz, come on now. He don't remind you of somebody that you know? All you gotta do is look down at your hand. He don't remind you of that? He don't remind you? He don't look like somebody whose name start with an F and end with a B? Because she was just looking and talking to that man like she ain't know that man from Adam from Eve. I'm like, so Liz, he don't look familiar? Out of the, so you've been married to somebody for all these years and this man don't look familiar to you? I hate when they do that shit sometimes. Like when they bring somebody in as a whole new character and they just played somebody else a few months ago and everybody in there acting like they ain't never see that man before. I'm like, listen, don't play with me. Y'all know y'all saw that man before. I was waiting for her to say it. I was waiting for her to say, Franco. That's what I was waiting for her to say, and she didn't do it. I said, damn you, Liz. But anyway, this was a pretty decent episode. I like this. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it. And I'll see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.